morning, and welcome to We Are Live.
We're live. Chris Denman, Travis Terrell, joined live at the Midcoast Studio. I want to say studio. By one of our favorites. You know him from Impolite Company. You know him from headlining our regular show at Southtown about every other week. His name
You're an idiot.
is Chris Sear. Good morning, Chris Sear. How are
Morning.
you, buddy? Great to have you, man.
Hey, hi.
You digging the studio so far?
Not
Recording
at all.
here? Okay.
There's a shitter over there. By the way, I didn't ask. What's your guys' rating on iTunes?
You know, Travis said the N-word a few times, so
Yeah,
Man, you keep bringing up stuff that never happened.
give me
That
this.
never happened.
Give me this.
I hear you trying to goad him into it every
Oh,
day.
it's a new
Like-
I'm sorry that I'm a fan of phonetically perfect
I
words.
just want to point out, this is the most times a white man has tried to get a black man to say the N-word. I have been
Outside
goaded
of Quentin Tarantino?
Outside of Tarantino. I said goaded, not like just
Not forced.
Forced,
No,
yeah.
man. We need this. We'll get into a lot of different things today. Mainly, there's a Lime scooter situation that's percolating in South City, St. Louis. So for all of our listeners around the world, we need to share this with you. And Travis, sorry, buddy. Caucasians win this one. That's all
All
I'll
right,
say
you
about
guys
that.
got another
Contest?
one? Damn. I
Lime
can't believe
scooters.
y'all came up with this. Shocking.
We'll do fair or foul. We'll have some fun with Sear and Travis doing a treview of what are we treviewing today, Travis? Are you aware?
A very delicious beverage that we all grew up on.
whiskey,
And
vodka,
flavor drink,
gin.
a.k.a. Aid of
Hypnotic.
Cool. That is not even a thing, man.
Hypnotic is a thing. They
You
sell
wouldn't
them
want to
in
get
a
hit in the
bottle.
head with a hypnotic bottle.
Yeah,
I
it's
remember
a
that.
heavy bottle.
Yeah.
People are gross.
Travis will be treviewing Kool-Aid. We'll do the Great American Race.
Summertime's almost around the corner.
Oh,
Missouri wine.
Yes, there it is.
Hello, town of Herman. Your wine tastes like Kool-Aid. Do better.
And joining us in studio, which you can text us at 314-669-1431, the great Chris Gardner. He's an audio and visual master.
There he is. Hey, buddy. Hey there. Oh, you get his. See, you
I've
get
been
his
wanting
head.
to do
Sear.
this
I'll
since
get
the
his.
first
I'll get his
time.
back.
Yeah.
You get the top of his head. Yeah.
I wish.
Oh.
I wish there was a green screen back there that edited out that wall. Also,
there
the
you
color correction on seeing that wall there, it's nice, high
Yep.
technical stuff.
Yep. Gardner, what's going on, man? Do you have a fair foul prepared for us today?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Do you have anybody else to say good morning to? Or?
I don't know.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do
Hey.
it.
Hey, Travis,
Yeah.
have I ever introduced you to my friend Allah?
Allah who?
Allah D's Walnut.
Hey, Walnut.
What's up, walnuts? See, are you a walnut, bro?
I am no.
You want to be one?
No.
You got to get jumped in.
Yeah, you do.
Here's what I think of when I think of walnuts. I think of Templeton Peck, a.k.a. the Face Man, using fake walnut shells to break them in a bet to trick someone into betting him $100 they couldn't break a walnut shell. He breaks it. He takes $100, and now the A-team's got to not kill a bunch of people.
That is-
Damn.
You are so old.
That's messed up.
Sorry, was that
so
too
old.
specific of
That
a
was
reference?
Very, very specific.
It's a
of
specific
reference.
A-team
It couldn't-
reference from
cannot
season
get
3.
I was trying to remember
Season
which
three.
episode that was.
They're at a country club, and Face Man
And of
steals a
course, they
Ferrari.
send Face Man to the
Face
country
Man.
club.
Yeah, of course. You gotta.
Do you know the last time I watched A-Team was I didn't see the great Quentin Rampage Jackson in the remake
It was a great movie.
with Bradley
good.
Cooper.
Very good.
Academy Award winning.
My sophomore year of high school, brace yourselves, I went from freshman year being a really skinny, good little basketball player, gained a little weight over the summer.
Okay.
So I was told I had to work out with one of the seniors every day because he would kick my ass and we'd go play basketball. And our plan was to go work out and then go play basketball, right? Get just ran up and down by one of the better older guys. Instead, we would go to his house after school for a break, right? Got to have a snack before you go work out, load up on protein. We'd drink about 4 Dr. Peppers and eat pretzels and watch A-Team reruns, and then go to one of the elementary schools and play dunk ball on their outside rim. So no learning or
No.
probably gained weight from that little
Sounds
physical thing. I remember just pounding Dr. Peppers watching the A-Team.
The last time you saw the AT, you were fat as hell.
No, very skinny compared to now.
Oh,
He was
okay.
fat
Getting
for the
fat.
time.
Think he was
When you go
thinking
from
it up.
170 to whatever I turned into
He was
that year.
getting fat. Like
Yeah.
the A Team made
Right.
him fat.
Yes.
Okay.
Like he hears that theme song.
Like,
And
oh,
all
I get
of a sudden,
sleepy.
oh,
Yeah. Sugarfoot.
my diabetes acting up.
Fair.
Got any Sunny D?
Fair or foul today, we'll give away $10 to Southtown Pub, which you can use this Thursday. And you can see Chris Sear at our free comedy Thursday, along with a gentleman from Ireland and a surprise guest.
If you're looking for a comic to shoot that night, I will be there
Aw.
in front of a window.
Aw.
And you could sit in the parking lot across the street with a rifle and just sight in on me and relive all your Lee Harvey Oswald fantasies.
Is
Oh,
rifle
delightful.
code for like a camera, maybe?
Yeah,
we
that
don't want
was
to
what it
incite
was.
that kind of thing.
I'm visualizing
don't-
this.
Nope. No,
I have enemies.
I think you
Great.
want to have it.
I really do. That's the
Yeah.
problem. I don't.
Why
You
do
want
you-
Nemesis.
I want someone to care enough about me to hunt me down.
That's the real love.
I
That's my career goal.
France, to strangle you with my.
That's my career goal. Also, I was just universe building. I said the same thing on my podcast, so I wanted to make sure that.
What's your
people
podcast
knew.
called? You're
First
not
of
very
all,
good at
Don't
plugging.
wait, time out. You're not going to just drop shit like universe building on my damn podcast. What the hell
Right.
do you think you are?
I'm just
what do you
saying
mean
that
universe building?
we are
Why are
live.
you universe building?
We are live radio.
You're part of the Mid-Coast
probably-
family.
No, the Mid-Coast family is part of my shared universe.
You ever see that movie where the
What are we, the Guardians of the Galaxy? What are we to your MCU?
Yeah.
You're more like the Revengers.
We're the Revengers.
Was that a
of
made-up
your
thing?
fake universe?
Oh.
It was the what Thor and Valkyrie were in.
I'm bored. What are you?
You
What's your
just sat
topic
up here
today,
last
Gardner?
week talking about Thor
Right, come
Ragnarok.
on.
Oh, I love Chris Hemsworth
It
when he
was
takes
right
his shirt
in
off.
Thor
He grabs
Ragnarok.
his big hammer. I like when he's
I
hot.
never said
You
that.
said that.
I said hot guy grabs a hammer.
Yep.
You're like, man, when they cut his hair, oh, I wasn't like. Then I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, hot guy's got a hammer.
No.
Boom. You know the hammer.
Boy, that audio
is his
sounds
penis.
good. The hot guy's got a hammer. Shout out to Beebs and one of the 8 million people who have helped us in our studio.
Your opening video is
Audio
really
sounds
dope.
great.
Thank you.
I just like
we
that
spent
looks
about
like
3 weeks on it.
Yeah, no, I figured
It would take a first year film student 7 minutes, but boy, did we put some man hours into that.
Was it every week where you were like, we're back in the studio on Monday? The video wasn't done yet, so you couldn't come back.
Oh man.
Sadly, the video was the point where we were like, okay, we're making some progress.
And then
we
Travis drops, we need a new opening song. This one's played. And Gardner nearly lost a gasket. Nearly lost a gasket. He's like, this could have been
I
brought
was
up
like, you
a
got a
while
better
ago."
one?
No,
You got a better one that we can have rights to?
That was the
Yeah,
thing,
that's
trying to get
right.
rights to people's music, and people are very
Oh, I know.
particular about those things.
Yeah.
They're very weird about that.
I know.
I wish
Very
he,
odd
I wish he
about
was
it.
kidding. I wish he
no,
was kidding.
I'm
I was
working
like, excuse
with
me,
some
sir.
local
Can I use
people
your
about
music?
that.
Hello,
Travis, you became problematic.
Yes,
Yeah.
very,
Yeah.
very problematic.
It was way easier when you had an ASCAP license, right?
There it is. Like, oh yeah, oh that's what we were paying for.
Actually, it's when you look into stuff like that. ASCAP. Okay, there's one. Oh, BMI.
Oh,
Right.
what's this
CSAC.
other one?
Oh, there's 4 of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they all have
These-
different formulas for how much you pay.
These rascals.
Oh, they want you to report your revenue quarterly.
Potential listeners, the internet? Oh.
These rascals even have something for digital. Oh my goodness.
I was like, let's just use the theme over and over.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's when I came to the conclusion. It was like,
Yeah.
yeah, they were right.
Only Travis Terrell would not appreciate a sourced custom song that was recorded and written just for us.
It was look.
Just for us.
What if
every-
you took
Man,
those
there ain't no
lyrics-
beats in that.
Cosby Show changed their theme song every 3 seasons.
You ain't the Cosby Show.
Yeah, look
Never
what happened to
once.
him.
Yeah,
You
thank
telling me
you.
the
No.
theme song is the reason?
They changed
Maybe.
the performer
Prove
on
it
the theme
that it's
song.
not.
They
They kept the same theme song. It was always dun, 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 dun.
but they
I don't
switched the
remember.
beats
I almost
up,
went into Mario
and there was a
Brothers.
different dance every
Remix.
season.
Okay, that's
So,
true. It
I
was
mean-
a different dance.
So I'm just thinking, why doesn't We Are Live update its music?
If you notice in the later seasons, he's always dancing by himself.
that is very true.
What if you could get
Everyone
just
else is asleep?
They
the
let us
same
know.
lyrics, but the new beat is the Knuckles from St. Louis?
That would be
Then
good.
you're
I
fine.
Knuckles are great.
yes.
Good
Then
luck-
you would be
good-
like,
good luck
oh,
getting a hold of
that shit's
them."
dope.
I've heard this part.
Yeah,
They're
they-
hard to get hold of.
And yes, I'm trying to. I don't know.
You're not trying shit.
I've-
You're complaining.
I'm not complaining at all. I'm fine
You
with
told
our
me you
music.
would like to beat up Casey Reeves.
No, I love.
You said you want to go after him.
I think
Whoa.
Casey Reeves is the most delightful artist, perhaps, in all of the state of
Which,
Missouri.
by the way, speaking of theme songs, he doesn't mean "Thank you for being a friend."
Okay.
Golden Girls.
And there's
Gardner,
nothing
what's
wrong
the
with that. So I just
fair
think as we
I like
continue to broaden our horizons, grow as a brand,
grow the universe?
Yeah.
grow our universe, there may be other sounds outside of Midwest Farmington twang that our audience would like to hear.
That's the best.
We are live.
Thank you.
We are live.
Thank
See,
you.
now you've sourced an
Fuck this.
artist.
There. That's $500 if you replay this episode.
Uh-oh, Gardner's warming up the Modest Mouth Band.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. That boy good. That boy good. That boy
I might be
good.
branching out
That
and doing
boy
some
good.
solo stuff
Yeah,
soon.
that boy good.
Yeah.
Don't blink twice to try to get help, Seer. You're stuck on this podcast, pal.
I wish I had brought the sweater with Morse code for help me on it. I am definitely not being forced at gunpoint to make this video.
I'll get to the
Allah Akbar.
I'll tell you about the Ferro file in a minute, but now you just made me think of something.
Oh,
a couple
boy.
of weird things involving me recently.
Oh.
Just
The Morse code. Yeah. I stand outside the building smoking
Waiting
number of
for me.
times per day. And it was last week, there was like a beep going on somewhere in the distance. But it was like a beep, 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 beep,
Yes,
beep,
I
beep.
recall that.
And my first thought was, what if someone is trapped and being held captive in like a building around here, and
Oh, and they're trying to
we're
warn you,
communicate
and you're not.
via Morse code, and I don't know Morse code, and I could just be leaving them to die. And now I don't hear the beeping anymore,
Oh,
so I
boy.
wonder if they've passed away.
Oh, well, that's one thought.
That's unfortunate.
That
Yeah.
is.
Do you recognize SOS in Morse code?
No, I don't know anything.
It's just 3 shorts, 3 longs, 3 shorts.
Can you give us an example?
Like da 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 da, and you do that over and over, and then you start going. Don't call it a comp. Never mind.
Oh, I was like, say, I feel like I know that beat.
Now I'm wondering if I heard it.
Yeah, Mama Said Knock You Out is just SOS in Morse code.
I didn't realize that.
You should at least learn the basics of Morse code because
Yeah.
you could be trapped in this building one day,
That's
need
also
out.
true.
waiting for like
This
I
is
don't know.
this is Sears fetish. He tells his victims how it's going to go down on a podcast. He's the millennial killer,
You are
right?
the-
On a
yeah.
podcast.
All I'm saying
The new Saw.
is Trav is about to leave town, and you're gonna be left alone in a room with a middle-aged white man from rural America. Ooh, and he's wearing a sport coat.
Wait a minute.
That's my killing coat.
That's his killing coat.
That's the coat.
Dude, I knew a guy who had a killing coat, man. He killed pigs all day, dude. It was bad. There's blood all over it.
I like
What's
when
up,
he
guys?
drops in his
Jacket?
actual voice.
It's hick and hop in the morning. What's going on, dude?
And what's good?
Hickin' Hop.
Yeah, that's.
I'm telling you, dude, you ever eat bacon?
I tell you, man, I like bacon, but I also like chitlins.
I do like chitlins.
We just assume that if this all fails, Hick and Hop will be our fallback. And
All right,
who's not going to hire that? Honestly,
I heard in my headphones you say Hick and Hop will be our Fallout Boy. Sounds like I don't know if it's got that kind of legs, man.
I don't think you guys are a movement yet, pal.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
think so.
there was a comma there, Chris. You forgot. Hick and Hop will be our fallout, boy.
No, that's
Now I
okay.
can't say boy,
Yeah,
or you get to
cannot.
attack me like Blake Griffin wanted
I
to,
will.
or
I
somebody
will.
in the
Yeah, we'll
stand.
probably
There's
have to
a
strike.
comma there.
But he tweeted at James Woods.
I'm not going to entertain Chris's racism
Wait.
this morning.
Clip that off.
I'm gonna check my phone real fast.
Aren't we the worst?
What's
Opposite ends.
trending?
Like I have to do this thing all the time that Travis just calls me racist all day, which undermines half of his good points. Do I need to start living a more racist life for the authenticity?
Step into your role, man.
Yeah.
Just step into it.
Chris, you're not
Oh my
really.
God.
You're not selling me on.
You're not
this.
embracing the full racism. I don't know what's going on
I
here,
think
but
you're
you
doing
should
a
embrace
great
it.
job of being racist.
Travis, I'm going to tell you something. I pick up a lot of his subtle cues that you don't realize he's undermining.
I've had some private conversations. He drops the N-bomb real good.
I'm just saying, man. I'm trying to squeeze into my punchline, but if I tell Travis it's a joke, then I should be all right, right?
As much as he tries to get you to say the N-word, he's always telling me, it's okay, man. It's just us.
Oh, here's what he's really hoping. He's hoping that you're by his side, ready to co-sign him when he does it.
No, no, he's
'Cause
a
like,
comic. It's
I
cool."
talked it over with Sear. He knows a lot of black people, so I should be transit of property, I should be good.
I got a text message from somebody that I won't say who it is, but I got a text message from someone that was trying to remember.
Be a lot funnier if you would.
I know, right? Start some. No. If you can text message me private things, and I will never tell who you are, but I will probably tell the story. Someone text messaged me and said 5 years ago I saw a comic. It was a black guy in St. Louis. Name all the black comics in St. Louis.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, A, why?
And B, why are you keeping a list, Chris Sear?
I did, though. I rattled off.
Tyrone, Jack, Jeff, Steve.
I ran it like it was first part of a field guide. I was like, skinny, fat. Like, I already know it's a dude.
Man, yo.
Oh, man. We narrowed it. We got it within 10 comics.
Nice.
Longhorn?
Point out. It was
I'm
not.
proud of you.
I don't know. I don't know if you should be proud or dismayed.
Our fair or foul topic today.
We're trying.
Okay,
We're
sorry.
trying.
This is me adhering to the rules of the rundown.
Yeah.
I'm very bad at that.
Travis, is that racist?
As hell.
So the fair or foul, I'm going to give it to you, and then we'll have a little explanation in a video.
Okay. Oh, wow. A little extra sauce on this today.
Using Lime scooters to help move furniture.
Ooh.
Using Lime scooters to help move furniture.
Now, Lime scooters have taken over what seems like most of urban cities in America.
Yeah,
I
urban.
went to a casino last week, and it's like, in a fancy hotel, like the fancier casino downtown St. Louis.
Gotcha.
You can say their name.
Can you? They're not a sponsor. I went to Lumiere Place.
Gotcha.
To, like,
What a
do some
conscientious
gambling.
young man.
I don't want, I don't know, man. I don't want to, promote someone that's not putting money in my pocket.
Thank you.
But anyway, I went down there to do some gambling, and it's fancy, right?
Right.
It's supposed to be everything super. Oh yeah,
It's fancy. People
Until
wear
you
their
get-
good Wranglers.
Until you get into the casino, yeah, then it's just trash of America putting all their hopes and dreams on a craps table instead of in their 401k, which is basically the same thing. So whatever.
Nice.
But I don't know, Grandma. Maybe we don't do the slot machines. Fuck you, Bernie Madoff. And I can't argue.
Yeah.
But
That's how it works.
I get into the parking lot, and there's Lime scooters everywhere, or there's bird scooters, and then I get up to the valet, and there's a whole line of them by the valet too. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Really?
Yes.
That's
So,
dope.
can I tell you what that
Apparently
is?
The half block from the parking lot to the front door. Is,
Oh my! Do you know what that actually is?
No.
It's a very street smart and forward-thinking thief. You set them all there to make people think it's safe to use them to go back to their hotels downtown, and then whap, 2 blocks, trip your ass.
I would.
It's all over. That's a forward-thinking thievery.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Right?
dark. I didn't
Oh
think it was
no,
that
jump
dark.
on! Nothing's gonna happen.
If you had a
Are you
gun
holding a
that could
brick?
shoot an EMP, you could really
Oh, good point.
You just point that at somebody on one of those going about 20 miles an
that'd
hour.
be pretty
Bing,
funny.
they lock up, they flip over to handlebars, they break their neck, you take their wallet, everybody's happy.
I don't think I like the way this podcast is going this morning.
So we do fair or foul at the end of each show, and we give away a prize, $10 to Southtown Pub, and do we have a video accompanying the topic?
Here you go.
Oh, fancy.
I like the same glove.
The stuff you see in South City.
I love the commentary.
These guys are using Lime scooters to move
If
a
you're not
couch.
watching, we
Oh
got
my
2 guys,
God.
one up front, sitting on the couch, holding the couch in place on 2 Lime scooters, one guy holding up the back of the couch. Looked like it was a multi-block journey.
Why is every car in that video a stretch PT Cruiser? Did you notice that?
I think St. Louis went all in.
Dean
on the
team,
PT
you went too
Cruiser
far.
cruise. Yeah, I think, something about the city of St. Louis, they went all in on the PT cruises.
Jesus.
Now, that is very, very cool because, why waste time renting a truck? It's going to cost you $25, $30. Then you got to put gas in it to
Right.
move just a couch. Clearly, those guys probably had compact cars, so they're unable to put it on the roof. So why not just rent 2 Lime scooters for a couple bucks to get it maybe a few blocks?
Originally from Ivana, we'll say that. This was the woman who captured the video. Ivana.
Alternate theory, they robbed Carroll House Furniture.
That's
And did
the
have a
more
getaway
St. Louis
vehicle.
theory.
What's the widest way that won't draw too much attention to our escape plan?
We like nice
Lime
things.
scooters. That'll do it. No, that's interesting.
No, she posted this on Facebook, and then I guess it started gaining some traction, and the 2 people involved found out about it, and one of them commented on her Facebook to kind of explain it. One of the guys' name is Alex Wheels. The other is
this story.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Alex Wheels?
Alex Wheels.
What
and,
up, Alex?
Matt Cordigiani.
So all
Cordigiani.
wheels and an Italian.
Yes. Now, this was in South St. Louis, the Southwest Garden neighborhood is where the video was taken.
I was going to say there's not very much trash on the ground, so it's not my neighborhood.
But this Matt Cordigiani posted on her Facebook saying, as we left my apartment on Newstead and West Pine.
Did you say her?
Huh?
Did you say her Facebook?
Responding to her.
To the
Facebook.
woman. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, guy.
Newstead and West Pine. All right.
So you're definitely talking Hart Central West End.
We're talking,
Slew.
South City. Right?
no.
Where's
We're
that?
talking the exact intersection at where I live.
Oh.
Beautiful. Why did they put
Oh.
South
So,
City?
I saw that's where the video was. So I
That's-
don't know how far I don't know that they
They did a
did
good
this the whole way
to
there.
go from there to Southwest Garden.
But they
was
might
pretty
have
good.
got it to a certain point and said, we're done trying to carry this thing or whatever it might be. This is a couple mile journey.
How
here.
mad are you if you're, and we've got Tony in the comments saying the guy on the back end carrying the couch did not look like he signed up for that. How mad are you if you're like, bro, let me steer the dual scooter thing, right?
I guess it depends on. I don't know. Let's see.
So what did he
Travis,
say?
this looks like something you would make white people do on your caulk farm.
That'd certainly be part of the training process.
So here it is. As we
there
left my
montage?
apartment on Newstead and West Pine, we realized we didn't have the energy to carry this thing the 2 miles to his place on Shenandoah. Luckily, we happened upon 2 Lime scooters and put our minds to work. We took turns as one person sat on the
There
edge
you
of the
go.
couch to steer the scooters while the other lifted the back edge off the
Sounds like
ground.
they're describing a sexual experience.
We embarked on a
Sounds
2-hour
awesome, though.
journey through St. Louis, just 2 friends, 2 limes, and a 150-pound couch. Glad we can make so many people smile along the way. Now, these are 2 guys that met at Wash U. One of them is
Oh.
dropping out and leaving St. Louis, and he was giving the other guy his couch.
Well, that's nice.
Now, once I saw that they were at Newstead and West Pine last night, as I went into my building, I'm like, let me look at all the mailboxes and see the names on the mailboxes to see if I could find one of these names on there. Because if so, I was going to go knock on that door and talk to that person.
Yeah, you were.
I did not find that. I'm actually going to ask our building manager if it could be the one next door, even, because our I guess property management owns owns 2 buildings right there. So I'm wondering if it could be in the other one as well. And if he's still around, we'll see. Then I want to try and talk to this person still.
Lisa asking who needs 2 men in a truck when you've got 2 men and 2 scooters.
2 men, 2 scoots.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if the 2 men in a truck or college hunks showed up with like bats in their hands and like, getting a little comfortable on that scooter, boy.
This is our territory.
You see him? He's a college hunk. I always love that.
turns
College
in-
hunks.
So this
College
kid is
hunks.
dropping out, what, in the middle of spring break?
Yeah, he's gonna be the new DJ for Run the Jewels.
Okay,
Like,
makes sense.
he's got
Thank you.
he's got his career set.
Okay, I'm
Thank
about
you.
to say he's dropping out of
Now-
WashU in the middle of spring break, and I guess the friend felt desperate enough, like, I need this couch right now, and I don't have a truck.
Well, at the same time, too, like which one do we want? You don't tell us who. Which one do we want to be dropping out? Wheels, right? Like,
Yeah.
it needs
No,
to be
I want
DJ
Wheels. I want Wheels to hang
Be
in
Dr.
there.
Wheels?
'Cause I
Really?
feel like it was like destiny. It was Dr. Wheels.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he's-
hell no.
What would his path of study be? Like, obviously, it would be the best if he was like the head of engineering for NASCAR. Dr. Wheels. Oh yeah, see our guy. We've got
No,
a
I want him
sophisticated
to
operation
like.
here.
I want him to be like a Shafit story where he comes back 20 years later with a brand new trolley, like just this new age trolley that he's gonna donate.
Yes.
And he's like, just because of that viral video, man, it inspired me to go back to school and create this super Back to the Future trolley.
WashU undergrad students shouldn't have to use Lime scooters to move their couches, right? That's his whole platform.
Yeah, I think I want him to stay in school.
Is that what Shafitz did? I don't know who Shafitz is. Why
Shafitz
Shafitz has an
essentially
arena.
basically said to the university, St. Louis University, he was about to get kicked out because of money issues, and he was like, "Hey, help a brother out. I promise you in the future, I'm gonna hook you up." And sure enough, they were like, "Cool, man, white privilege, go ahead."
That's
And
not how the story
then, 20 years later, he returned. I got a bunch of money. Here's a brand new stadium.
Oh man,
The end.
when I failed out of SLU the first time,
did?
oh man, it's so hard. I went for 3 years, just long enough to rack up about $90,000 in bills, and then was like, you know what's
America.
more fun than college? Drinking and role playing games.
What was your
really
favorite
are.
role playing game?
I'm not saying this on
Do it.
Vampire.
Do it.
It was a card game. It was Vampire: The Eternal Struggle.
Really?
Which was originally called Jihad, but they had to change the name because jihad is a racist term. Apparently, like I didn't know that at the time. Now
You
I do.
racist as hell.
Not anymore.
Okay.
He was role playing one, like I do.
It was a
5 days
character in a
week.
movie.
Sure.
No, I tried telling him, hey, you guys are Jesuits. You're all about helping poor people. Let's go ahead and forgive some of this. Like, I wrote a long letter just as a joke and got a response. I just said, thank you for
Course you did.
contacting our university. We will investigate your request. They never did.
No, that was.
But so for the guy with the arena, though, apparently that's nice. It's good to know. Thanks.
How close was I to that Shafit story? Was I pretty dead on? Did I tell that story correctly?
Good luck ever getting him on here now.
No, he's a nice guy. He's a doctor, right? And he basically was in a situation where he was about to get kicked out of the St. Louis University. And
Yeah, money issues. I think there was someone had passed away within the family as
Right.
well, and needed to like take care of stuff.
And who was
On that end.
Who was the head chaplain? I know I'm getting the titles incorrect, but was it Biondi?
Biondi.
Father Biondi.
At that
Okay,
time.
and then he was like,
Larry
"All right,
B.
cool. We'll work something out to let you finish your education here." And
Thank you
then
for finishing
Yes.
that sentence.
And then he became very successful.
Yes.
And he donated X dollars for the current Shafitz Arena to be
donated a
built.
lot of money
Okay.
for that.
How long had
And
Biondi
then
been?
also,
The
I believe
business school, if I'm
recently
not
donated, I think, $15 million to the business
school.
How long had Father Biondi been banging that dude's mom?
All right, all
to
right.
get free
Chris Sear.
tuition to
Chris
a
Sear.
the premier
Chris Sear,
Jesuit university in the Midwest, the oldest Jesuit university
So
west
fair
of the
foul's
Mississippi.
topic today. We'll
All
have
views expressed today are that specifically of
Impolite
Chris
Company
Sear
is
and
not a
Chris Sear,
property.
Impolite Company. is
Priests
no way,
bang
shape, or
nuns
form.
all the time.
all right.
We commercial. Gardner, go to commercial.
This is cut out.
Gardner, can you not cut to commercial?
I'm sorry, I
This
was
is
told
I
there
can, but I
this-
won't.
I was
This is
told
what
there
we
would be no
discussed.
filter on what I could and
Gardner,
couldn't
this
say.
is what we discussed.
I was told I was
We had
allowed to-
Alexis Sotos in here last
Code
week.
red, Gardner. Code red.
I'm allowed to tell the truth.
We are getting really, really lax on what we call Media Tuesdays when you bring Chris Sear in to bring our empire crumbling down
said no
from the
FCC,
swing of a
but that
scepter
doesn't
from the
mean no
Vatican.
red.
I heard it on
God.
NPR
Did you
yesterday.
not see Chris
Hold on.
blink like 14 times?
Hold on.
Pay attention
He
to
actually
the
may have
signals.
heard,
Hold
may have
on.
heard it on NPR.
I heard it on NPR.
I
there
hate
was a
that
nun
story.
who said,
All right.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Why would I censor a man for telling the truth?
Oh,
Thank you.
see now.
Using Lime scooters to help move furniture is your fair or foul
Thank you,
topic
Chris.
Switching
today.
gears.
Wall
Switching
at
gears.
weareliveradio.com is how you email the prize $10 to South St. Louis's Southtown Pub, where you can catch Chris Sear. Never again.
Never again.
Bonus points if you work into
No!
your fair or foul.
No!
The Catholic Church
No!
is all about making sure
No!
priests can bang nuns.
No!
Boom.
No.
Bonus points.
That reminds
I
me.
will give you a $10 gift certificate to Taco Circus if I read later. I listen to this show every day around 4 or 5 p.m.
From Shara. My ex saw this happening live. Wow, your ex has a good seat. Big Mike checking in from Florida. Oh, he's on the East Coast time now. He's out of San Diego. He's moved to Florida.
He woke.
That's a
Literally,
switch.
he's woke.
He's got to be one of the cheating scandal kids if he's too stupid to rent a truck for $19. Professor Wheels, we've uncovered your operation
What?
where you've bribed your way to get your kid into the school. The evidence is seen here in this video. The guy would just immediately go, "Yeah, that's true. I had to pay a lot to get him in."
This would be a perfect time to play a new game. Can you name state flags?
Sounds like
How's this gonna work?
Now, first off, explain why you want to play this game, or why it's suggested we should play this game.
We had a conversation about state flags yesterday.
Yeah, but do you remember why?
I do not.
Because you were emceeing a trivia night.
I was.
And you're discussing how you had trouble saying certain words
I-
throughout the evening.
Seer, I struggled in front of very prominent African Americans to read words properly.
I heard this at a
Yes.
trivia night.
and
yeah.
it was, while fun, I will probably never be offered a job. From
Diaspora.
That word goes again.
Diaspora.
Diaspora is the spreading of a people from their homeland out into the world for usually political turmoil or for some reason like war or genocide.
This is heavy.
African Americans should be familiar with the diaspora term because it specifically references the African diaspora, which is their spread from the African continent, usually against their will, into other parts of the world where they raised their own societies from being, oppressed.
Due to slave trade. Also happened to the Jewish folks.
Also to the Jewish diaspora is also equally tragic.
This is the deepest first hour in the history
Diaspora.
of We Are Live history. And then
When I went back to college, I had to
Damn it,
take the
Gardner.
African
Where'd you go back to
diaspora
college?
1812 to current day as part of my UMSL, man.
UMSL?
UMSL!
Yeah, they seem like they got some good stuff
I
going
paid
on.
25% of what I didn't pay to SLU.
Damn.
And no priest banged a nun while I was there.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
see, man, you
Sorry,
got
why
that
did you do
code
that?
red, Gardner. You gotta
No.
be able to see that
I'm
coming.
sorry. I'm
This
interrupting
reminds-
You
again.
gotta fly in and cut that off.
It reminds me of the classic joke, and we're in that season. What kind of meat does a priest eat?
Oh,
during
no.
Right.
Oh,
Hey, well, no, if
this
we weren't
isn't-
living in no, this is not the
None.
opinion of.
None.
This is terrible.
Or an alternate punchline to that is, boy, I don't know.
The first flag, Guardsy.
Okay, hold on. So
Okay.
it was then suggested that you should, because I can't remember exactly what it was, but you had trouble with something. And was it the black sheep that suggested you have to identify state flags?
Yes.
Okay.
New
You thought-
segment.
and you thought you
And-
could be pretty good at
I
it.
thought I could be. I think I could do better than most.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you a flag.
Okay.
You have to try to identify.
Do we get to play or just watch the idiot?
Wait, what? What is happening?
That was mean because it was from the heart.
Yeah, it
That
was mean.
That
you
was
could
very
tell.
cruel.
It was, the intent was not good-natured. So you get the first shot at identifying the flag, and
Okay.
if not, then we'll let Seer try to identify it. And then afterwards, we'll discuss that flag just for a brief moment and maybe what it should look like. What you
Okay.
think that state's flag should incorporate.
Okay,
Does
gotcha.
that make sense?
Yes.
And by the way, thanks everybody tuning in on the live stream. Feel free to hit that share button if you truly love Travis, his booty, or Chris Sear and his Rain Man
I
capabilities.
don't have a sure. Oh, there we go. I was trying to approve this video for my timeline. There we go. Boom. Now you got 3 more viewers.
Okay.
I'm not super popular, guys.
3 more than we had.
Travis, this is your first flag. Let's see if you can get it.
There's, I'll describe it to those listening at home as a red star. And the upper would be what we're looking to. We see it as the left. It's the up right hand corner. There's a bear walking on what appears to be a putting green, and a red. It looks like could be the Red Sea underneath it. And then it says in words that the bear is walking above California Republic. Travis, go ahead, buddy.
I am going with New Mexico. How are we to start?
Seer?
Oh shit. I'm gonna turn the volume down on the video of us I'm watching while I look at this.
It happens constantly on the
Sorry.
show, don't worry.
Sorry. I wouldn't know. I don't watch. I mean, what? California.
Yes, correct, Chris
Okay,
Seer.
Sears up.
Yes.
He's up.
Now, what do you think the Californian flag should incorporate? Is this appropriate for that state?
It should absolutely be on fire. Sponsored by Google.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Said feeling lucky.
I feel like it should be a pot leaf, but one leaf has broken off from the rest and is floating off into the ocean. You owe me $1, California. Fixed your flag.
All right, there's your first one.
Saved your iTunes rating there.
There's your second one.
Okay. The second one has a white block, red block underneath it, blue block to its left with a white star in it. Go ahead, Trav.
State of Texas?
That is correct. It is Texas.
Texas state flag.
Puerto Rico, if you ask me.
It needs 2 more stars in. I was going to say something that would have been deemed racist as hell. But I stopped myself.
Good job. So you knew that was the Texas flag?
Yeah.
It needs a starfish in the middle, and the whole flag is just pink, except for like a small brown dot in
All
the middle
right.
of the starfish. And then it's a more accurate representation of Texas.
Travis,
Yes.
your thoughts on what the flag should be?
It really should just it should be like George W. Bush on top of just riding 2 donkeys with a machine gun going
No,
down
feral hog. Can I get a feral hog?
Yes.
With a helicopter flying above.
Right.
Right.
A can of Lone Star with a bullet hole in it.
The city of Austin in handcuffs with a gay flag coming out of it. They're just like, we thought we could hold off.
Affordable living, though. Affordable living in Texas.
Economy's great.
The economy is very nice.
All right.
2 cans of Lone Star hanging from. Okay, sorry.
Are you ready for your third flag?
Yes.
This is your third flag.
That is
Holy fuck stuff.
the state of Maryland.
That is correct.
Wow.
And there's only one reason Travis knows this.
Under
Because
Armour.
Maryland's literally decked out their entire football
Yes.
uniforms to look like that.
Nice.
It's the most hideous thing in the history of created
I love
uniforms.
it. I love it.
It was smart play because I will never ever forget about the state of Maryland ever again.
It looks like one of those images you use to activate your Manchurian candidate.
Yes.
I was going to say, is that
Awaken the Winter Soldier by flashing that on the screen.
Is that the state
up?
flag for Transylvania? The Nintendo game?
I think the state flag should be
Castlevania.
Avon Barksdale eating crab cakes.
Crab cakes. That's good.
With a quarter, I said a quarter bag because I don't know drug. A dime bag on
Oh,
his
God.
knee. Damn
For one, they sold
it.
heroin,
With a scale.
not weed.
Okay,
Thank
my
you.
bad. What about
They
Jamie
sold
Moyer's
vials.
Fancy Foyer petitioning me for a shout out to share the link? We'll sell out, bro. Hit that share.
Oh, are we not dropping their real name? It's his real name right here. We could just say that.
I don't know. I mean,
What's up?
he's going for it.
Yeah, I won't do it.
All right. Here's
I won't do
your
it.
next flag.
I won't, no government names.
Travis.
We've got what appears to be a sniper's crosshairs. You're seeing
That's a
through
real state flag?
pointing
Yes.
at the
Oh,
sun.
yeah, it is.
It's a yellow flag with a red target on it.
Can I guess the region?
This
You
is
want a
only one
hint?
reason.
Oh man, yes, I do need a hint.
I'm going to give you 2 words.
Okay.
Turquoise
Not everyone will
necklaces.
get this, but
Yeah,
you
that's a
might.
good
one. All right.
Because you're here on the show every day.
Okay.
Somehow. Sean. College.
Oh, that is the New Mexico
Yes.
flag.
That is
it
New
is.
Mexico.
Okay, yes. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen the New Mexico
Interesting.
flag before.
Their flag is a crosshairs, and what are they most famous for? Shooting a politician in a strip mall while they're standing next to an astronaut. Yeah, that's good job,
Is that
New Mexico.
New Mexico?
I don't know. I don't read the
I
news.
thought that was
Arizona.
Arizona.
I'm about to say.
It's the same state.
no, you cannot do that.
Arizona,
to the
New
amazing
Mexico.
American Southwest.
Arizona is just a city in New Mexico.
As Daryl
Now-
would say,
now
one of my
serious-
favorite regions.
Serious. Now, Travis, this is just a show of misinformation.
So what
Something
would
about that chair, man. Something about that seat.
Arizona's not the capital of New Mexico.
You are incorrect, son.
Oh, my bad.
What would you rather be on the New Mexico?
Oh, New Mexico should easily be Jesse Pinkston from Breaking Bad.
Don't. Who?
Jesse Pinkman.
No, too late.
If it was Jermaine Pinkman, you'd be having a fit.
This is also very true. I was going to say the Pinkertons.
Saw that
I'm
coming.
glad I didn't say that.
The Pinkertons.
The Pinkertons.
Wow, you're siding with the man on that one.
I think hot air balloons.
Hot air balloons.
Yeah.
Is that where the
They have that big.
I just
the-
want one big dangly turquoise necklace on it. That's all I want.
I do like this design though too. It's
That is
unique.
pretty
It's
dope.
You
different.
guys,
I want a 57-year-old who should have cut his hair a long time ago, really just diving into that Western look.
some morning shows have games like "Whose balls are those?"
Right.
and stuff. We are naming state flags.
How cool are we?
That's right.
How cool are we?
I took PTO for this hour.
You're welcome, bro.
Look behind the looking glass here. Yeah.
All right, here's another one. Travis.
Jesus Christ.
That's not a
This is
real
a-
state
This
flag.
appears to be, it's a Navy shirt that I would purchase.
Definitely. And it's like one of the smaller, the micro designs that would be on the shirt.
Part of a sickle that you would use to take down crops, and then there's a palm tree. And again, I just want to stress, I would buy this if it was a shirt. Go ahead.
The
You're-
palm tree.
you're cheating.
the
This
palm
is a
tree
U.S. territory, isn't it?
No, the palm tree is key.
I didn't know Agrabah was in the United States.
I didn't realize.
Boom.
Is that a crescent moon?
That's Islam.
I'm about to say. That's why I'm confused. Or is
What
It is
state would
not-
be the
it is
Islamic
not the flag
State?
of ISIS.
is it the is it in the South?
It is.
Isn't it like the South though?
Yeah.
Damn it. Were they part of the Civil War? Okay. I am going with South Carolina.
That is correct.
Oh, nice. Nice.
The Palmetto State.
Ah, got it.
If you believed Travis, their flag would, like, if you'd never seen this before and you're just like, due to Travis's teachings, what would South Carolina's flag look like? It would literally be like somebody being lynched on the flag. Right?
Well, now this is the flag they went to
That got
after getting rid of their Confederate flag. Am I correct? This the newer flag?
I don't know the complete history
Okay.
of the flag involving South Carolina.
But I feel like this flag
we
is
do
new.
know that they had a controversy
Right.
within the past
Again, can I
20
get that
years.
shirt?
If it's a Palmetto State, shouldn't it just be Woody Harrelson on the flag?
That makes
That's a
more
deep
sense.
reach. That's a
That's-
deep reach.
that's
That's a good
heavy.
movie.
If
I
South
don't know when
Carolina,
time to watch
so
it was.
they're known for
more
gamecocks
there.
and beaches.
Whatever you want, because you've made it very clear you have no idea about South Carolina on the show previously.
I would just put Steve Spurrier on the front of that.
Okay, just a visor.
Okay, yeah, just the visor.
Him and my visor and my molasses.
I'm doing pretty well in these states, eh?
I don't think you're going to get this one.
Okay.
There you go.
We have a mix of the
British flag.
British flag
and the
and
French
what
flag?
appears to be a Tommy Hilfiger shirt from
Nice.
2000.
So it's
Yeah.
the Union Jack and the Hilfiger shirt.
That's an actual American like state flag.
Yes.
I bought two Tommy hoodies from DXL the other day. They're dope.
Shout out to DXL.
I am
Keeping
going
us
to
big men
go.
fashionable.
That looks like some.
Pullover hoodies.
That
too.
looks like some.
Zip
Let's
ups.
go. That's not Massachusetts, is it?
It is not. What's your guess? What's your guess?
Maine.
No, Chris here.
New England.
Hawaii.
What? What?
Really?
Get
Earl-
out of here with that.
Hey,
ish.
the Earl Sandwich got up there and spread his love around, people. Think
What?
about that. British flag all
It is
over the place.
Hawaiian flag.
Wow, I didn't
right.
realize that.
What should it be?
Oh, it should be The Rock eating Moana, like
I'm
the cookie.
Whoa.
The cookie,
Whoa.
like a Moana cookie.
Whoa.
Ooh, I had to save that one.
Wow.
Oh boy.
That was that
Oh,
got.
man.
I
wow.
want
was-
I want the
That
Hawaiian
was not
flag.
where I was attempting to go.
I want the Hawaiian
At
flag
all.
to be
Man.
native Hawaiian folk looking real good, real attractive, and real annoyed, side-eyeing, very obvious, very fat, pasty
I want
tourists.
kind of the same.
That would be
thing.
my favorite.
I want it to be a traditionally garbed Hawaiian warrior with a machete hacking the head off of an American general.
Oh, wow.
That's what I want on
Oh,
that
okay.
flag.
I'm glad you
Free
said-
Hawaii.
I'm glad you saved my answer.
I'm going to suggest something else. Maybe some poke.
Oh,
Hey! Buzz's Hawaiian Grill. You know them, you love them. They were the first ever Food Truck Awareness Month champion. Buzz's Hawaiian Grill, family owned, available all over St. Louis. It's going to be in the 50s today, which basically qualifies as summer in St. Louis. That's right. Buzz from Buzz's Hawaiian Grill, great supporter of We Are Live. You need to support him as well. Find their locations on their Facebook page.
I wouldn't have suggested revolution in Hawaii if I'd known that was going into a play.
My God. My
I feel
God.
bad.
Travis, what do you think of this one?
All right, what we got? So there is a stork
This looks like
feeding 3 baby storks on a blue flag that reads Union, Justice, Confidence.
This isn't real.
And then a man with a musket comes through and eats
Right.
them all.
Now this is a tough one.
You know what tastes good? Stork.
Why it was Union, Justice,
With or
Confidence.
without the baby. It's scary.
Is that New York state flag?
It is not the New York State flag.
UJC, baby.
Am I in the right region of the country?
You are not.
Jeez.
Interesting.
Okay, I'll go to Oregon then.
It is not Oregon. I'll give you a brief answer on the pelican in this flag.
Oh, is it a
Is it
pelican?
Louisiana?
It's Louisiana.
Just want to give a shout out.
Wow.
Cankle's new in the comments
He said
before we did.
Louisiana.
Yeah, he did.
Hey.
Nice. Oh, okay. I see now.
They need to make it scarier, like the first New Orleans Pelicans mascot. Remember that one that was
Yeah,
just
he had a
terrifying?
beak and gold teeth. That was weird.
Surprised it doesn't have. Well, I guess New Orleans is its own thing.
Would that pelican?
Fleur de lis of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably go that route.
Would that pelican take your wallet in a street grifter's trick?
I would
It's got
have.
some walnut shells and a peanut.
If I had to do it, it would be like crawfish playing 3-card Monte. That would be the Louisiana State
with
flag.
drunken people holding up their shirt.
If I had to do it, it would be
Outlined
a
in
poor
beads.
guy with a sign in black marker that says, "Hey, we're still here and need government funding." And that would be it.
Look, this has
That's
been
so
This
funny.
has been the wokest show in the history of We Are Live.
God.
And I provided probably about less than 5% of the wokeness.
Flint still needs drinking water.
See, look at this. This is a very progressive show today.
I'm never going to get to be on the Oscars. You let me have my moment.
That was the goal for Chris Sear.
This is it. This is his
The
Oscars
Oscars.
Get
makeup.
played off at the Oscars while I'm young. Che Guevara was right. He wasn't. It's a highly idealistic view of economics and politics, but still probably better than what we have. I don't know. Sorry.
Castro had some
Tangent.
points, man.
Hey.
Points on all those bayonets.
So that'll do it. And I just want to say, finally,
Can you play the Missouri State Anthem?
get rid of this.
Oh.
Change the flags.
Look at those beautiful bears.
about tomorrow.
Hey,
I take a knee for this flag.
2 bears humping a hubcap.
Maybe it does fit.
hey, Chuck, you've done a great job. Stand up. Let's give you a round of applause.
Oh.
Change the Missouri state flag.
What would you change it to?
I don't know.
Just Mark McGuire flexing?
2 bears in bondage gear.
There it is. There it is.
Still humping his hubcap, though.
Still
No,
up
that's
there.
But it's a spinning
Of,
rim.
of all the ones we saw, is ours the most Masonic?
No, ours is very patriotic. And then the 2 bears up in the hubcaps.
Masonic meaning, like, look a little closer. There's a lot of insignia and things going on in
The
there.
hubcat has moose antlers.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
this is one of the ones that has like a state seal involved with it. There are other ones
I
that
see a
have
seal
that.
on there. I see 2 bears.
Yeah, seals would be better.
Hmm.
So probably just based on that.
That's a
because
pretty
the
badass
seal
flag,
is-
man.
No.
Look at the bears. Ain't nobody gonna mess with 2 bears.
I mean, a 3rd bear.
Yeah, that's a good point.
A polar bear. What if you introduced a polar bear?
Right. What if you raise your own bears to fight other people's bears?
Ooh. Gardner, would you be game for that?
To do what now?
If there was a society where we raise bears to fight other bears in different regions.
I
To
don't agree
control
with
what
that.
you
Control-
fear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Think about it. You could start to master the bear race and use them.
No, this doesn't work. People have
Okay.
tried that are humans. It doesn't work.
What if your ancient cabal of bears has been controlling society for so long, came up with a half-breed human bear to go out and fight other bears on behalf of the bears who are trying to control
But
it from the
eventually
bears
they
who are
turn
introducing
on you.
chaos?
Eventually they
very
would turn
I
on
heard from a very reliable source
you. It's
recently.
like a centaur or
Yeah.
minotaur, but a bear.
And it just turns on you.
Ursatar.
Ursatar.
Yeah.
There you go. I like
I heard
it.
from a very reliable source recently that there are man pigs being made in labs
Yeah.
under DC.
That's for food, though.
That's true.
And I mean, we really need to take these bears off. We should not be worshiping the bear culture that is heading our way.
How crazy would it be if we went to war with Russia and like
So
they
crazy.
rolled out
But
bears?
Oh my
a
God.
fleet of bears.
A fleet of bears. Like I'm curious.
It would
how
go
our
about like
reaction would be.
it'd go about like we'd get overwhelmed like they do on the Golden Gate Bridge when all the gorillas and
Yes.
chimps come after you because you think conventional weapons can stand up, but then
In the prophecies of the Bible, Russia is referred to as the bear in the north. So it really wouldn't be.
And
beyond the-
Nostradamus' quatrains as well.
Yeah, so I mean, it really wouldn't be beyond the pale to see. I mean, not pale like white, but pale like I'm sorry, Trav.
But psychologically speaking.
I mean, Travis, just watch this video.
oh boy.
Oh no,
I found this yesterday.
there's a video.
Oh no.
On the internet.
are we seamlessly transitioning through a full hour? This is amazing.
Not anymore.
Stopping that momentum.
Let's go to the video.
Oh God.
Oh, look at them. Look how they
These
standing
are
up, y'all. They
brown
got the
bears on 2 feet. This is the most typical thing that people think's a Bigfoot, by the way.
Bear is wearing waders.
They're on their hind legs.
They
They
appear
are.
to be wearing waders.
Like a.
It's a trout fisherman.
But look how they just
And
standing
a
up like
tour
Dude,
bus.
he's got his cell phone in his pocket. You can see.
they're
It says
throwing
mom
food at
calling. Look at these idiots. Are those windows open?
No, there's glass on them. You can see
I'm not trusting that glass. Keep
That
that
is dope.
killer paw.
But I'm saying, like, psychologically speaking, because that's what
terrifying.
warfare is.
Yeah.
So if you just see a fleet of brown and black bears
You're
coming
done.
your way, like, you may get a few of them, but in the back of your head, you're thinking, man, if I miss, this bird going to me up.
Actually, isn't shooting a bear like the worst idea? And like,
Yes.
I talked to a hunter about shooting a bear. Like, you don't want to do it unless you like right up on it with a shotgun, because bear, like, it's gonna hit it, it's gonna make it really mad, and it's gonna come after you, and like you got to really take down a bear.
So that's
like,
what I'm
with a kill
saying.
shot.
So now that I know that, if I'm on
Yeah.
the other side of that,
Oh man,
I better
You've
make
been
that
on
shot
the
count.
you've been on the opposite end of a bear a few times at JJ's.
Hey man, let's wait. Wait a minute.
a bear full of M16 ammo still coming down at you. It's like that's still a bear.
Yeah,
And then
I
you're gonna
don't
get
like.
bear blood on you and turn
What
into
would
a
be our
bear.
animal then? If Russia has the bears, what's our animal go to?
Turkeys.
Damn it.
Rats.
Rats.
New York.
New York rats.
New York
Yeah.
rats are
Oh
elite.
my God! By the way,
You little punk
way
ass
bigger
bears,
than a
come on.
cat.
That's true.
Way bigger than a cat. When I was in New York for a while there, I saw like them all the time.
Yeah.
Because
He's got pictures of 'em.
Trash just goes right on sidewalk in New York. They
Duh!
don't have outlets.
A 17-pound rat
They
is as
just-
strong as a 40-pound dog.
Every Tuesday
What?
and
Man,
Wednesday,
hold
man,
on
you're
now.
just gonna see like 16-foot piles of trash bags.
Did you know
on
that
whatever size
a
street.
17-pound rat, like the ones in New York, are
Yeah.
as strong as a 40-pound pit bull?
I believe it, man. They're huge.
Yeah.
They could, and they
Hold
move
Well, they
on,
carry
man.
diseases
Stop
too.
lying.
They don't have to. They don't have to bite you. Just scratch
bubonic
you.
plague.
Hey, man,
They don't have to
hold
do that.
on.
Walk
Time
too close
out.
for you, let a flea jump. It's crazy.
Yeah, the fleas are what's caused the. This is very, very real. The fleas are what's caused the outbreak in Los Angeles' downtown of typhoid that we have. Typhus hasn't been around since the Civil War.
Yeah, man.
Rats, man.
Watch out for rats.
Damn it.
They're
In
not
New
all
York.
cute training squirrels to
Brooklyn,
do karate.
Brooklyn mainly,
I feel like.
on one particular made-up street.
Damn it.
I don't know, man. Just be careful.
Oh no! Big Bird's being eaten alive by 3 rats. Will you get some good rat videos when you move up there?
Wait, were you last night on Twitter, Travis? Were you?
Oh, with his locked
were
account?
you quote tweeting Grover from Sesame Street?
Yes, I did.
Now
No.
you started doing that now.
Now I'm quote tweeting. Yeah, I follow Grover too. I follow Grover. Hey, what is it to y'all?
There's a tweet from Grover. And
I will read the
Travis,
tweet.
Travis quote tweets it with just 3 fire emojis.
Because it was fire. Man, let me tell you, man, first of all, y'all gonna put some respect on Grover's name. Grover said, and I quote, "To be clear, I am way too cute and adorable to get stuck on a deserted island."
What?
And I quote tweeted it with flame emojis.
This is because
Get him out of
Sesame
here.
Street asked the question, who would you like to be on a deserted island with? And you had Oscar, Grover, Elmo, and Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
This is sexual.
And so people broke it down. But as I said on the show yesterday, like, Grover is the epitome of lower middle class.
I quit.
Right.
But don't. How did they break it down though? Did you read some of the
I
comments?
did.
They
Some
were
people said,
breaking
like,
it down
people
by
are basically saying Cookie
which-
Monster's going to eat up all the resources, so he's not
Oh
a
my God.
reliable person.
There's an actual logic behind all
Yeah,
that.
there's people broke down the
People-
logic, and I
people-
was offended
No.
because, frankly, all of them are suitable for a deserted island. I just
The
think
major-
Grover doesn't get enough love.
The majority
because
of them, though, were breaking down which one they would have to eat. In
Yeah,
the
they're
end.
all edible.
So that,
y'all not eating
Man,
the Sesame
hey,
Street Muppets,
hey,
man. That
hey,
ain't. Don't
Kevin,
play with that.
Sorry, dude. Big Bird.
No,
I
man,
love you,
y'all
but you're
ain't-
getting it first.
y'all
You're going
ain't-
to taste
who-
Snuffleupagus. I'll
my
keep you
thing
till the
is,
end
y'all keep
because
forgetting they're monsters, dog.
Have you guys had this
They only
conversation
playing
with Travis
nice.
yet?
Nah, man. See,
Travis, cover your ears for a second.
Okay.
Have you guys arranged for someone to take a picture of him when he finds out they're just puppets?
hey, get your hand out of Snuffleupagus' ass.
What's he gonna do when he finds that out? Nothing. Don't worry.
Listen here, man. they are monsters at the end of the day. So y'all are person. I'm trying to see which one I eat. Who makes you? He is a cookie monster, man.
Made of cookies.
If he look at your ass and like, ooh, like oatmeal cookie, he gonna eat your ass that day.
I would ride Snuffleupagus into battle
Whoa.
against
Oh, okay.
against Big Bird. I'd set a trap for his stupid flightless
So-
ass.
And y'all be sleeping on Elmo. Elmo been living on the streets for at least 40 years.
He's like a little
Elmo's got
crackhead.
that defense mechanism of being cute just to lure you in, and then it's like you're dead.
all those years of being tickled. You think he ain't about that
You know,
life?
I don't like Snuffleupagus anymore. They
Why?
ruined him. Like Snuffleupagus was a brilliant
He was a
brilliant
great mime.
shtick for a long time. Like, it's like, is he there? Is Big Bird just hallucinating? Is this just all LSD?
That's a good point.
And then one day, like, was it it wasn't when they killed off the guy who died. Like, they didn't kill him. He died. But one day they admit he's there and someone else sees Snuffleupagus, and it's like, why? Sorry, that was just me that got really emotional about that. But it's like they took a perfect, is he real, is he not, and then like made him real for sure, and then that Sesame Street lost automatic. They're just puppets.
They represent our youth.
They do.
They're delightful.
They are.
And anybody who pits Sesame Street characters against each other, you have issues.
If you weren't hired by Sesame Street to be fellow Trav, would you still speak up against this? Maybe a little transparency when you're
I'm sorry.
blatantly standing up for monsters.
I'm sorry that they raised you and your brother and basically half the children.
Oh
in
no,
this
my
country.
parents were around.
What?
2 Muppets and 1 sword in arena. A man with a thumb held horizontally waiting to make his decision. You're not entertained by that?
I would choose a Disney character.
Guys, can I tell you about our friend Tom Bannister? I'm very excited to be working with Tom. He's a great realtor from right here in the St. Louis area. He's with Circa Properties. You can check out Tom's work online. Just search him out. Facebook's easy. Tom Bannister. He grew up right here in St. Louis. He'll help you and yours find a new home. If you're
Tom
selling a
actually
home,
looks like that too.
he does too, and he played basketball at Vianney, so you know he's rocking
I
and
can't
rolling.
live near that building.
Tom Bannister, that's right, Circa Properties. Look for your new home with him. You know why, Trav?
Why is that?
Because he supports us, so you all support him. Again, that's Tom Bannister from Circa Properties, helping you and yours throughout the St. Louis area today. And shout out to Adam Bertles for his new logo, Bitmoji guy. He drew him a new character. It's very, very cool. So you want a realtor who's got a good logo, and Tom's got a great one. So excited about that. Guys, Chris Sear, Impolite Company.
Yeah.
Give it up.
Yay.
Wonderful.
Me.
Wonderful.
EmpoliteCompany.com. If you take anything else from this hour, that.
And come see him this Thursday at Southtown Pub. We'll be doing free comedy Thursday.
And if you don't, just download my podcast at EmpoliteCompany.com.
Chris is part of the Midcoast Media family. Check out
Probably not,
midcoast.media
but you can
after
go to
you
EmpoliteCompany.com.
Not
after you subscribe to Impolite Company on iTunes.
We won't be doing this.
We're going to
again.
come back on the other side. We've got some fun segments to do. Gardner, are we going to do Great American Race today? And a Travu of Kool-Aid?
Yes, that's the plan.
This could get wild. And check out our Instagram while you're at it. At We Are Live Radio, there's a little preview of an upcoming Travu. And Travis's mouth may be watering just a little bit. Chris Sear,
There's no picture of me on the wall.
thank you for coming in. Your picture will be up soon, buddy. We'll
Okay,
take a
thank
quick
you.
break.
Thanks for having me.
Be back on the
Goodbye.
other side with the second hour.
Goodbye.